All right, the lighting's a little odd, I know that. But anyway, wanted to give you an update on the Bulldogs. I'm going to use Max Preps to do that. And so if you Google Max Preps, it'll bring you most likely to this page right here. So when you get to this page, you can look and you see baseball right there. So you click on baseball and then scroll down to teams, click teams, and then I'm in the way right now. I'm gonna take myself out of this. I'll continue to talk, but I'm just in the way. So right here you enter Cedartown and then select, I know you don't see it, but I see it on my laptop. I'm actually projecting my laptop screen to OBS here. So you select the state, which is Georgia. You got boys baseball already selected, so you select search and scroll down, and lo and behold, looky there, Cedartown Bulldogs. How about that? So click on Cedartown, and you got the address here, you got the mascot, the colors, school type, and it has Barry Williams listed as the athletic director. I'm not sure if that's right or not, but that's what Max Preps says. So we scroll down here and you can see Max Preps actually follows or has updates to baseball, basketball, football, soccer, tennis, and wrestling. So let's check on the soccer. See how Chris's team, that they're 7-5-1 overall, 2-3 in the region, which is not bad. They're in third place in the region. You can see right there. And the latest updates player of the game was Winry Escalante. I might have spelled that first name wrong. If I do, I apologize. But the last match they had, or game, they won 7-0 over LFO. Good showing there. Looks like they lost to Carrollton 7-0, same score. And they defeated Sonoraville 10-0. Let's see what they are in the region. So to do that, go to standings, and here you have it. So Cedartown is third in the region. I'm not sure how, I guess the playoffs will be like baseball. The 4 top teams will make it to the playoffs. And Cedartown stands a good chance of doing that. So good job. Good job for the Cedartown soccer team. They have Cedartown listed nationally 508th. I don't know if that's good or bad. I would say under 1,000 nationally is pretty good. So in Georgia, they're number 157, and in region class quad A, they're 27th. And then when you in Atlanta, they're 105th. So good job, soccer team. Good luck in the playoffs. I'm assuming you're going to make it to the playoffs. And let's go back to baseball. So I'm just going to scroll back like this, and here we are back to the teams, and let's look at varsity baseball. So it says right here that the Bulldogs are 13-3 overall, 7-0 in the region 7 quad A, and they are first in 7 quad A. Let's see where they are as compared to the other teams. You see right here, Sonoraville is 2 games behind. So if we can hold that 2-game edge until the last series, which is against Sonoraville, then we'll be in pretty good shape. They'd have to sweep us, and I just don't see that happening at all. But Cedartown needs to take care of the business at hand. The business at hand is Northwest Whitfield, and we play them tomorrow at Tunnel Hill. I'll be there to call the game with Andrew. So it'd be nice to get another sweep in a 7 Quad A region series. So far we are 7-0 in the region, and if we win those two, it'll be 9-0. It'd be nice to finish 15-0 in the region. That would be excellent. So let's see how we stand. Let's go to rankings, and you'll see in Georgia we are ranked 19th, and that's out of all schools. That's 1A to 8A, 9A, however high they go. So that's really good. Number 19 in the state, so in overall. So for Class Quad A, we are ranked 3rd behind North Oconee and Cherokee Bluff. So kind of odd, or whatever, that Cherokee Bluff and North Oconee, they're in the same region. Last year, North Oconee won the state championship, and Cherokee Bluff has beat them this year. And there's something interesting I want to show you. Cherokee Bluff and Cedartown have common opponents. That's right, they have common opponents. So let's go, and I'm going to tell you who it is. All right, for Cedartown, for both of them, it was North Atlanta. So Cedartown beat North Atlanta 8-3, and that was like February 15th or something like that. So Cherokee Bluff has played North Atlanta, and let's look to see. Go to schedule right here. I really like Max Preps because I can get around a lot better. It says right here that Cherokee Bluff is 19-0. They're 10-0 in the region. They played North Atlanta and defeated North Atlanta 3-2. Now, if you wanted to read into something, which I don't advise you to do this, but let me just say, Cedartown beat North Atlanta 8-3. Cherokee Bluff beat them 3-2. So I'm just saying, based on the score, Cedartown played North Atlanta better than Cherokee Bluff did. But that's just one way to look at it. You still gotta play the game on the field, okay? But it does tend to make you think, well, maybe Cedartown can at least play with them. I mean, if they defeated North Atlanta, okay, so they played on the 15th of February. I think we played them on the 20th. But anyway, that's just something to think about, It's what the fans do. It's what the press does. We make up, or we don't make up. We create stories. A storyline, that's a storyline. Cedartown played better against North Atlanta than the number 1 team in the state did, Cherokee Bluff. Storyline. That's all it is. It doesn't make them a winner or a loser. It's just a storyline. So take it for what it is. So let's go back to Cedartown and let's check out the schedule. All right, let's go to schedule and see who we got coming up. We have got, so here's the game up next. So we defeated Northwest Whitfield Tuesday 12-2. We run ruled them in the 6th inning, bottom of the 6th. All right, so the next game is tomorrow at 5 o'clock. It's a doubleheader. The first game's at 5, the second game's at 7:30. All right, so hopefully you can make it up there. It's a pretty good haul to Tunnel Hill, but if you can't make it, like I always say, you can catch it on WGAA. Andrew and I will be calling that game. So then we got spring break, and Thursday of next week we play in a 3-game tournament at Lake Point. We play Cartersville, Redan, and Alexander. Now, there's another thing about Cartersville. So let's go to Cartersville. We have a common opponent with Cartersville. Now, let me tell you, Cartersville is number 1. They're 15-2. They're 7-0 in the region, just like us, but they're in first place in the state. I'll show you. if you go, let's go to rankings. Rankings. Cartersville's ranked number 3 out of all the teams. So that speaks volumes right there of what they think about Cartersville. But let me show you something. I'm going to give you something to chew on here. Cartersville, yep, they're ranked number 1 in 5A. I believe, yes, they are 5A. Now let's go to their schedule, and I want to show you something interesting. So like I said, just something you can chew on. We have a common opponent, like I said, and it was, guess who it was? It was Calhoun. So we beat Calhoun 10-3. Right? Yep. Now let me check that. I want to make sure I'm right here. So let's go back to Cedartown and go to schedule, and Calhoun 10-0. I'm sorry, they didn't score any runs. I'm glad I checked that. So now let's go back and find. Let's just scroll down here and click on Cartersville again, right there. All right. So let's look and see how they did against a common opponent. You can read into this if you want to. So what I say, we beat Calhoun 10-0, right? So they defeated Calhoun they swept them in a 3-game series. But the scores were 2-1, 4-3 in 12 innings, and 7-5. So if you want to read into something, there it is again. I would advise against it, but it's just something to think about. It's a storyline. It doesn't make them win or lose. They still got to play the game on the field, but it does make things interesting when you see something like that, So let's go back to Cedartown and look at the rest of the schedule. I'm gonna finish my update here in just a sec. So, like I said, we got Northwest Whitfield in a doubleheader tomorrow. We got Cartersville next Thursday at 4 o'clock at Lake Point. And then Friday, I'll be calling these games with Andrew too, on Friday at 1 o'clock versus Redan, and 4 o'clock versus Alexander. And that's Coach Monroe's former team. Before coming to Cedartown, she was at Alexander. And then we get back into region play against Southeast Whitfield. We got a 3-game series set with Southeast Whitfield. And then we play South Paulding on Saturday, 4:15. And then we jump right back in as the final series of the season. Can you believe it's almost here? I can't believe the season has gone by that fast. But Sonoraville. So right now we have a 2-game lead on Sonoraville. If we can maintain that lead, and all indications we will, if we stay healthy, we can do that. We got the horses to do it. So we should have a 2-game lead at least when we play Sonoraville. So that means they would have to sweep us to win the region, and I just don't see that happening as long as we stay healthy, right? So after that, we are in state playoffs already. And I am extremely excited about it. I hope you are too. So that, my fellow dog fans, sports fans, and peeps, is your Cedartown Bulldog update. And you are up to date for right now. So as always, simplify and go Dogs. Thank you for watching. Sergeant Dog out.